What the hell is this text, bro? The gruesome case of the vernon doe. Brother, do I have a virus on my monitor? What is this text? Why does it look like this? Like,
Please subscribe to me.
what the fuck was that? Fire.
This case takes place in the USA in the year 19...
I'm sorry, bro. That's a funny ass voice.
This case takes place in the USA.
I'm sorry, bro. Great voice. I love this video already. Okay. Serious. Someone died.
This case takes place in the USA in the year 1984. At around 11 p.m. on the 4th of May, 3 teenagers were driving along Old Line Road. It's a rural gravel road in Vernon County, Wisconsin.
I'm sorry, bro. It's a rural road. Brother, this is a beautiful fucking... Bro, what is this language? Like, what is this dialect, bro? This is amazing. Where is this guy from? Disturban. This is great. United Kingdom. Of course. Okay, bro, chill. Someone died. There's like a serial killer on the loose.
Somewhere littered with farm fields and widely spaced homes.
Omaha, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Nebraska, Kansas, and Malaysia. Nice.
It was not a road that saw much movement at night, which made anything unusual along the roadside stand out immediately. As they drove, the headlights of the vehicle picked up a shape
There's a headlight, bro. This looks like a neutron star. My god, bro, it's so bright.
lying on the edge of the road. At first, it was difficult to understand what it was, as they were some distance. But as they got closer and the car slowed, the shape of an adult woman began to form.
An adult woman? Usually when you see a shape in the night, it's usually like a child woman, but an adult woman is crazy.
This woman remained motionless as the vehicle approached.
Is there a non-adult? Is there a minor woman? There's no way, bro. Minor woman, there's some shit fucking Epstein says or some shit. Minor woman? The fuck?
There was no visible sign that she was alive.
Oh.
The teenagers were apprehensive, so they didn't approach the body. They didn't touch her. They didn't search her clothing.
Wait a minute. If she wasn't dead, they would touch her and check her clothing? What? Wait a minute. Am I misunderstanding? Wait a minute.
Visible sign that she was alive.
Okay, there was no visible sign she was alive. Okay.
The teenagers were apprehensive,
The teenagers were apprehensive because there's a dead woman lying on the ground. Okay.
so they didn't approach the body. They didn't touch her.
In which universe would it otherwise be okay to touch a random woman lying on the floor and checking her clothes?
They didn't search her clothing or look through the area for any identifying belongings.
Okay,
Instead,
that makes
they
sense.
chose to leave the scene immediately and get help as quickly as possible.
Okay, makes
They
sense.
drove to a nearby farmhouse and asked them for some assistance.
Oh hell no, bro! The farmhouse is probably the killer living in there. These people thought they're gonna go get help. Motherfucker found Leatherface's hut or some shit.
From there, they contacted the authorities
Oh,
to
okay.
report what they had found.
Okay, maybe
The
I'm too
location
paranoid.
of the body itself offered no immediate explanation. Old Line Road was not a place where pedestrians were commonly seen.
Bro, this is like fucking, sometimes I think of America for some reason, you know what I mean? And I just realized just how fucking gigantic this country is. I was born in Austria, right? To me, Austria already seems like a big ass fucking country, you know what I mean? But brother, America is a completely different box of frogs, bro. This is, bro, sometimes you have to drive 50 kilometers to see one person, right? If someone died randomly in a forest, no one would find this motherfucker. That's crazy to me, man. How many serial killers are running around in America? People don't even know they're serial killers because no one even found one of the bodies that they killed. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
The teenagers explained to the police that they had no idea who she was. The police soon arrived on the scene, and they approached the body. And what they found was unbelievably disturbing.
What?
Her face had been totally caved in. The woman was described as white and was around 50 to 65 years old. She wore a black dress with a blue and white pattern.
Wallahi, my grandma has the same dress. What the fuck? Swear to God, she has a similar dress. Crazy. Maybe it was babushka.
And under the...
I hope not.
In her mouth, examiners found full upper and lower dentures, and they noted that she had no natural teeth.
Bro, she literally sounds like my grandma. What the fuck? She also doesn't have any teeth. Crazy.
The autopsy concluded that she had died as a result
If any one of you says anything weird about my grandma not having any teeth, brother, immediate ban from my channel, I'm just saying.
of severe blunt force
Except if it's funny.
trauma to the head. The injuries described were extensive and centered around the head and face. Her skull had severe fractures. One eye socket was completely shattered, and her jaw was broken in multiple locations.
Jesus Christ,
A sharp
bro.
force wound was also documented near the left side of her head, close to her ear, though the specific weapon could not be identified.
Hi there. Would you like to receive a gift? I'm
No.
a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This is
These motherfuckers are everywhere. Brother, is this what it feels like when the Jehovah's Witnesses are knocking at your door? My God, please leave me alone. The Book of Mormon, brother. I swear, bro. I know this girl, this specific girl. I don't know how many times I've seen this girl more than my own girlfriend.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
During the attack, her dentures were dislodged and damaged.
This is like such a crazy fucking such fucking crazy transition. She's like, "Do you like Jesus Christ? Here's my book." The woman was killed in a very brutal way. Like, fuck, brother.
The woman's hands had been severed at the wrists.
Why the fuck would someone cut off her hands? Maybe she was tortured or some shit. Why would you do that? Like, usually when serial killers, cut off people's whatever limbs and stuff, they do it to. Maybe she cut it off so they can't identify her with the fingerprints. Maybe. I thought to myself, usually when serial killers cut someone's limbs off and shit, it's usually to, have it easier to hide the body and shit, dissolve or whatever. But like, why only her hands? You know what I mean? Maybe she cut off the hands so that people can't get the handprints and fingerprints, and she bashed her face in so she's not identifiable.
Based on the conditions of the woman's body and the forensic indicators available at the time,
Bro, imagine finding this, bro, randomly stumbled. Bro, imagine you're going on a mental health walk and you find this in your backyard, bro. Backyard would be kind of weird in a random forest. Backyard would be crazy.
the sheer brutality of the crime left many investigators disturbed. The removal of the woman's hands was interpreted as a deliberate act intended to prevent identification.
Sometimes, guys, my brain is constantly working at 200,000%, bro. I find patterns in shit, brother. It is crazy, man.
Whoever had done this really didn't want this person to be identified,
Yep.
and they went through extreme measures to prevent it.
Yep.
As publicity spread, investigators received information from a married couple who reported a suspicious encounter from that very same night. They stated that they had seen a man near a yellow two-door compact car along US Highway.
What the fuck was that Big Smoke's car?
The man reportedly appeared startled when the couple passed, and he quickly re-entered his vehicle and fled the scene. They realized that they may have seen the killer. The couple felt like they had no choice and quickly went to the police. When investigators arrived at the scene, they noticed tire tracks consistent with a hasty U-turn. They also discovered several items from that location of interest to the case. This included a fragment of a denture, and a man's wristwatch was also found.
Oof.
The denture fragment was later confirmed to be consistent with the damaged denture worn by the victim. Taken together, these findings suggested that the couple had indeed seen the killer.
It's fucking brother. This is like a random encounter, and just coincidentally, it was the guy, bro. Crazy, man. What are the odds?
Investigators continued the separate task of identifying the victim. A facial reconstruction was created to give the public a face to recognize, but there was one issue. Her face and skull had been severely destroyed.
Yep. Another means of identification is not identifiable.
Forensic anthropologists first had to reconstruct the skull itself. Thanks to some incredible people, the skull was gradually rebuilt.
The thing is with these types of cases, it's like when you find like a random old woman or like an old person dead somewhere, sometimes it's fucking impossible to even find out who it is. You know, with like, you know, when there's like, I don't know, crimes against children or whatever, it's usually much easier probably to find out who these kids are, because there should be someone missing a kid somewhere, right? And then you can just kind of like see, okay, there's a kid missing here and there, and this tall, this the weight and hair and shit, and you can kind of like match who it is. But with old people, some of these people, brother, they haven't had any contact with anyone. There might be like some old person living alone. If they die, no one is there to miss them or whatever. There's no missing person. No one goes to the police to find out where your grandma is or whatever. And it's like an immediate dead end. I don't know why I'm even talking with that much confidence. I have no fucking idea, guys. Just, you know, I have no fucking idea. But I'm just kind of like imagining shit, you know? Kind of like AI. You ask something, there's like some random bullshit.
A forensic artist then created a composite image, which was then shared to the public in hopes that someone...
Bro, she looks like my mom. No, not even joking, bro. A little bit like my mom. My mom is a bit younger and has a beard, but otherwise, ain't gonna lie.
With no identification forthcoming, the woman was buried in Viroqua City Cemetery under the name Vernon County Jane Doe. Just in case advances in forensic science made it...
She does look a bit Slavic though, like no joke. Doesn't she look like my grandma a little bit? No fucking joke.
Sheriff Spears described Jane Doe as one of 2 cold cases that he inherited when he took over the job.
What the fuck is this? What is that? There's a handcuff clip on his tie. What is that about?
To many, the violence implies not just motive, but resentment, possibly even hatred. Because of this, some people believe the person responsible may have been the woman's husband or someone intimately close to her. It also explains why he went to great lengths to destroy her identity, as if she was identified, it would lead investigators right to him.
Especially if she doesn't file a missing report. That will be very sus.
It's sad how many people can go unidentified for decades, while families somewhere out there may still be waiting for answers until her name...
Or if there just isn't any family whatsoever in general.
But many remain optimistic that modern-day forensic technology will one day give her name back.
Damn. Sad. Very sad. I still have no idea what the hell, what is wrong with this text, bro? The saddest thing about this case like this is that no one is even looking for them. Yeah, exactly! With old people, brother, some of them don't even have a family. They die and I don't know, bro. Like these like weird situations. Bro, I'm talking like penguins, bro. like these weird stories where, I don't know, people walk into an apartment and there's like a decaying woman on the sofa for the past 50 years with the TV on. No one fucking missed her. No one even knew that anyone lived in this apartment, and then just, damn, bro, it's a dead person. Whoops. Sad.